Sean, hey, I got this custom art I need done at stock. It's a photograph we took it out at wall, and it's like a lot of pixels and stuff, and we want to convert it. You can do it in one day, can't you?
Yes. Anything for you, Nelson.
Hey, also, did you talk to Tiffany about John?
I did. I love that guy. He's awesome. Hero of mine. Watched him when I was a kid on TV.
On the Strike It Rich commercials?
No, not the Strike It Rich commercials, where he would shoot from the hip with his pistols, always had the girl. He was a hero.
Yeah, but what are you talking
John
about?
Wayne, right?
No, John Gandy.
Oh.
Well,
What do we say about John Gandy?
If you feel like that's what you want to do, here come bad news.
As most of you know, John Gandy worked for his dad in the milk business. But at one age, his dad said, "John, I think it's about time for you to go out and get your own job." So the next morning, they went to Gibson's Discount Center, and they bought him a pair of overalls and a thermos jug. Well, on the way out, his dad said, "John, do you know what a thermos jug is for?" He said, "Well, not really." So his dad said, "Well, it's to keep things cold. They're supposed to be kept cold, and things are hot. It keeps those things hot." So the next morning at breakfast, John's getting ready to go to his job, had his overalls on, his thermos. His dad said, "John, what do you have in that thermos jug?" He said, "Well, Dad, I've got 2 cups of coffee and 1 glass of cold tea." And John, I just want to say that it's been super working with you for the last 19 years. I know we're going to have many more together. There's one thing about getting old. The older we get, the better we get. We're kind of like wine, but I don't know what at, but we'll get better at something. But thank you so much, and I just wish I'd have known Squirrel and we'd have had a good time. I've heard lots of stories from you about you and Squirrel. So this is your night, so thank you very, very much for everything, and have a super night.
Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is.
Hey, Dad. I just wanted to say that I have totally enjoyed working with you all these years. It's always fun to come into work and never know what is going to happen at work and what you're going to come into my office and talk to me about and stuff. But I enjoy all the stops that you have and talking to me, just about personal stuff, but also work stuff. You're an amazing, amazing sales manager, an amazing co-worker. I love you very, very much. I'm just hoping one day when my kids have a job that is as important as yours, that they remember not to use any of the John Bonics that they've heard you use in the past. I love you with all my heart, and I absolutely love working with you. It's a joy.
John Gandy taught me to sell this as a t-shirt. John, where are you when I need you? I'm trying to think outside the box. But I miss you in your blue polo, and now it's on special for $15. The other thing that you've taught me to do is think outside the bag. Or it might be the D-Man popcorn bag that we're pretty famous for getting and eating when we're working in a booth. Oh, excuse me, my phone is ringing. Oh, hi, John. Yes, I will do another Irving bid for you. I need to have it in 24 minutes. I thought it was 24 hours. Okay, I will work on it. Most of all, thank you for 21 years of letting me be me and working in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And I'm going to get back to work now. I think it's about time for my nap. Thanks.
First of all, John, I want to thank you for everything that you've taught me over the last 18 years. It's been a truly incredible ride, and I can honestly say that I would not be where I am today without you in my life and as a manager and as a role model. First, I stop and I think back to all the wonderful memories that we've had together, all of the John Bonics. And whenever I would come in your office and have my cordless on my hip and my phone would ring and you would say, "Hang on a minute," and you would try to pick your phone up. And then I think about training with ShopWorks and how many years that we've been through that, and I would tell you to hit the done button. And you're like, "I'm hitting the done button. Where is the done button?" It's the done button, not the dumb button. We've shared a lot of memories together. When Nelson hit $1 million, he was on his way to go skiing. And you and I were there in the office whenever that last order came in. And just the joy and celebration that we had reached that milestone. And to stop and think that now he has reached the $3 million mark. That's truly incredible. The Jenga games, oh my goodness, how I hate Jenga. And Phil, please don't ever, ever bring Jenga back. All the basketball games. Who would have thought 18 years ago that this is where we would be? With Brooke and I playing against each other in Cristobal, and never would have thought that we would have developed the friendship that we have, or you know, that you and I would have come as far as we have. It's been a truly incredible 18 years. You taught me that family is important through your children, and you have taught me that family is very important and how important it is to be there for Hannah, and I really appreciate that. And finally, I want to thank you for being such a wonderful father figure. Just every day, you need to wrap your arms around your kids and tell them how much you love them. Thank you.
Hi, John. It's been a good almost 20 years. When people ask me where I work, and I tell them when I hear the name, or they say, you must know or work with John Gandy. Oh yeah, I do. And it's been a pleasure. I've learned so much from you, some good things, a few different things. I'll never forget our trip to Lubbock that time where I learned about you and Squirrel. It was an experience, John, because I often tell you other people that your stories you make up, or I say you make up, I think they're too far out there to be made up. They've got to be real, because nobody could think of anything, some of those things. But I'll never forget playing golf with you. I'll never forget being on a kayak with you. That'll never happen again. And just a lot of it's just been so much fun. It has just been incredible. I thank you, and I want you to know that if there's so many things I've learned from you, but probably one of the most important things has been the professionalism that you've shown me on how to treat a customer and how just to conduct business in general. And I'll never forget that. So with that, I say thank you, and you have my utmost total respect, and I appreciate you very much.
John Wayne, he had a horse. Did John Gandy have a horse?
He did have a horse. Well,
really?
He bought a horse once. I'm not sure he ever saw it or shot anything off of it, but he did have a horse.
Well, we know that they've both been to Mexico.
Well, we may not say anything
Zip
about
that right there. We can't say anything about that.
Okay. Well, you know, John Wayne was in the movie Hellfighters.
Yeah.
John Gandy was a Hellraiser.
It's true. Well, John Wayne was 6'4", and John Gandy's not. All right, in all seriousness, you know, John Gandy, when you and I and him started in 1993, you know, he hasn't changed much since then. In fact, I kind of refer to him as the Dick Clark of San Angelo. He has not aged. He's aged very well. But you know, to have a boss, manager, coworker, someone that you look up to and work with every day is really awesome. And values in the business world, but family values as a mentor has been so great for me. You know, he's always put us out there to be successful and to manage us in a way that let us kind of do our own thing. And it's really been awesome. And you know, I always think of the stories he used to tell about when he was in sales with Gandy's Dairies and him and Squirrel, and how they were very successful and they sold a lot, but they had fun. And I think his management style has set all of us sales reps up in that We were very successful, but you know, along the way, we've all had a lot of fun.
We have a lot of fun. You know, something that a lot of people don't understand, and I know John doesn't probably know this because I haven't ever told him this, but he is a very much father figure to me, and as much as I lean on him for time and time, I do appreciate him because he has a great ear. He listens and doesn't ever say anything that you don't need to hear at that particular time. He just listens, and he's successful because of that, and I do appreciate him. He has been a mentor, and I am proud to say that I am part of the class of 1993 here. So it's been a fun ride. It's going to continue just as fun, and we're going to, you know, do our parts to support him, and I'm sure he's always going to be there for us, and it's just something that I really appreciate.
Yeah.
Well, Dad, we've had a heck of a ride in this company. We started in 1988, and you've heard from some of the people that have been with us the longest, and you know, we're all kind of like family, and we all love you to death. You've been an amazing dad, best friend, and see if I can get through this, and a mentor, and one heck of a business partner. And I've used you and bounced ideas off you for years. You're an amazing sales manager in that you let the salespeople be who they are. You don't try to control them in that way. You manage by results, and they all respect you highly for that. And I think that's why they're so successful and so motivated. So I could not have a better sales manager by any means. You're totally admired and respected by everybody in this company. You know, there's two of you. There's the BC and the AC. There's the before Seal and after Seal. We won't talk about the before Seal, but Seal, I want to thank you too for being in his life, because that's the best thing that ever happened to him. I'm not sure he would even be here if it wasn't for that. So the AC after Seal has been, you're an amazing person, and I just can't tell you how much I love you and care for you and look forward to beating you on the golf course when we play. So that being said, as a special tribute to you, not that you're going anywhere, I hope you're not, you and me will be in Pinehurst later on this year or next year, playing Pinehurst #2, where it all started between you and me, where we played in the National Father-Son golf tournament years ago, and that's when we got a little upset at each other and broke all the furniture in the room we were staying in over a little wrestling match. But anyway, we won't revisit that, but we'll have a heck of a time, and I'll give you more information on it later. But I sure love you, and everybody in this room totally admires you and respects you. So thank you very much.